Langla has actually talked to you all now that you know about Lemimel. Please help her figure out and keep an eye out for what they could possibly be missing and what's on the way to Crestwood, which is the big town celebration things and that kind of stuff. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but does 5th edition have the concept of taking 10 or taking 20 on rolls?
I don't know.
It does taking 10, yes. It does. Taking 20 I would have to check on. I think that's specifically a feat or something kind of thing, but let me check on that for you.
I'll pretty well always take 20 if I can.
Well, the thing about the thing about those is, if it's done anything like it was before, you can only choose to take a 10 or take a 20 when you're not being stressed or harried. And taking 20 takes 20 times as long as a normal attempt.
Yeah, so basically it means like taking 20, you're taking a very long time to make sure you get it very, very right. Taking 10 is that you have, I think, depending on the task at hand, an hour or two, depending on the task, it might be less than that, to try the task at hand. And you can't be under any, stress or aggravation or like chases or anything like that, or fighting thing or time. So. Taking 10 I know for sure still exists. It's a taking 20 I'm not 100% sure on, but if taking 10 does, likely it does. So. In that case, yeah. We'll probably just, as it comes up, you can ask and I can let you know if it's a taking 20 situation. Housekeeping, I believe, over. Where is the in-group?
You didn't even do that deliberately.
I really didn't do that deliberately. Go on, though. What kind of inn are you looking for first, I suppose? A good one? A bad one?
Maybe with some of like the elders of the town, or at least with like a lot of people, a decent number of people to talk to.
Alright, so looking for a decently busy one at this point of day, so not probably gonna head to a really, really fancy one. The common one you head to. There's a few people coming in and out. I mean, it doesn't look as busy as it will later in the day. The one you do find, though, up above in its nice little wooden thing, it has wooden axes crossed over one another in a way that looks like they're kind of locked in. So like the blades are kind of on each other's handles, and they're actual 3 like wooden carved large axes to do this, double-sided battle axes style. Come on in, if you dare.
If you dare, what is it? The Axes of Evil?
It's a haunted house inn.
No. But alright, you 3. You enter this inn, I take it.
Yes.
It looks like a normal inn. I have no reason not to.
It looks like an actually pretty decent inn. Like, it looks pretty alright. Looks good. Probably looks more comfortable than sleeping on cots on the ground and all that stuff, in tents and what have you. Not that a lot of you do. Who wants to take the lead on doing what, talking to who, looking for what?
I'm not sure what we're doing. I mean, I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna roll a. Well, I guess I'll roll a really
survival.
Bad, I don't know. I guess kind of persuasion to see if anything's going on. So that's actually a 2. I rolled a 2.
Well.
So I guess probably nothing's going on.
You know what? That you didn't quite fail. You can see that the people are clearly here. Things are going on. It's not that it's empty by any means or anything like that. Let me just adjust for this kind of stuff. People are around talking. Music is being played in the background. You have quite a lovely little inn here. You can smell the food boiling. Like a fort, this is obvious stuff. You don't notice anything beyond this kind of stuff. Whoa, that's too loud, actually.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can you turn that down a bit, please?
I thought I
Thanks.
had. That's a scary part. I really hate when I'm playing them for a while and all of a sudden then they just like volume change so much. I was like, I dropped you already. Whoa. Well, that was interesting. Anyways.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Anyways. The tavern you enter, the Crossed Axes. Not to be confused with the one across the street, the Axes of Cross. Anyways. No, that's not really
And,
the name, that's me making a joke.
What kind of people or who is in the inn at the moment?
Currently in the inn, you have a few of the townsfolk that they look comfortable here, so it's probably where they're coming in to sit and eat. It's a regular haunt for them. You have a few merchants that have the cloaks on, dusty, they've been on the road, they must have arrived a little while ago, they have food in front of them, so you're guessing, they've been here long enough to order and what have you. There's a few mercenaries around, bodyguards of people, things like that. And otherwise, the inn is only about half full with it in this kind of way. There's still a bunch of empty tables around that people can take, things like that. It's only starting to maybe get some people in for meals.
Okay. Well, I kind of just nudge at Pat and tell her, hey, those travelers, had to be on the road. Maybe they passed through Crestview.
Yeah.
We should use our people skills and go talk to them.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Me and Pat are real good at that.
Good. Yeah,
we're good at that.
Let's do that. That's great.
Oh boy. Alright. Do you join them at the table, or are you just kind of sitting,
Hi, I'm Pat!
Alright. They look up from
This is Lita.
They look up from their ale and deer stool and kind of acknowledge you guys and nod their heads.
And together we are Pat and Lita.
The names you get...
What?
So, sitting around the table, you have 3 travelers with them. You have Etik, pardon me, kind of like, not quite Eric, Etik. A T instead. It's a human male, looks like the bodyguard fighter of the group pretty much. You have Thori, who is a male dwarf. And you have Brenia, a female dwarf.
And if you make fun of his name, you'll be Thori too.
Okay.
How could I not?
Oh boy. So, yeah, they introduce themselves to you, by the way, so there you are.
Well, that's good. That's not rude. That's very polite.
It's odd that you came up to them that way, but they're not like, okay, these people are horrible, weird people have just busted into things. It's like, no, you came over, you introduced yourselves, and they're pretty okay. So.
Mm-hmm. So let's chat with them for a while and see what we can learn.
All right. Do you pull up chairs or order any drinks?
yeah.
Or anything like that?
Yeah, we've already sat down.
Yeah, we sit down. We're their best friends. That's how Lita and I roll.
Tess, are you there with them as well during this?
Actually, Tess is going to do an investigation to see if anyone's drunk enough to really not be paying attention.
Feel free to roll that while we get these guys under the conversation. So do you immediately turn to conversation at hand of Crestwood, or do you kind of break the ice in some other ways first? Lita? Pat?
Sorry, I thought you were talking to Tess there.
No,
Sorry.
I said I wanted her to roll, but in the meantime, we'd get your guys' conversation kind of
No,
going.
I'm going to talk to them until they tell me something interesting. I'll roll for it if you want.
Okay.
Oh no, it's just it doesn't need a roll from you two if you're just talking, or unless you're trying to really drag out information. Just do you start right into asking them about Crestwood, or do you break the ice in any way, or what do you do?
I don't know. I doubt I'm very good at it. Let's find out.
I feel like there's no ice to be broken. We got further than we do with most people.
Yeah, that's true.
They can't all be wary of you guys. Come on now.
Well, um, so we're getting ready to head to Crestview. Have you guys been there recently?
Oh, not recently, but we're gonna be heading there ourselves. Brinia offers up this information. It's, celebrations in a week, right? So, gotta be there for that huge celebration, the introduction of the young princeling and the royal family and all that good time.
Well, we've never actually been to the town.
Really, that is a shame. It is such a gorgeous city. Just glistening and beautiful all the while.
Well, that's nice.
Very pretty town. If you get a chance, you definitely need to check out some of their loftier kind of places. The way they build them is just gorgeous, the way they've laid out all the stonework and glass.
I literally have nothing to say. I really would just like to kind of go, so what's up, and kind of just talk with them for a while and see what's up.
They'll tell you about the fact that they're merchants that, yeah, they've been to Crestwood, but not recently. They're on their way there. Last time they were there was about a couple years ago, just traveling through. Other than that, they'll tell you about their shop. It's just a little thing on the go.
All right, so
yeah.
nothing interesting.
They know nothing specifically about Crestwood is relates to this current moment, like the time frame you're looking for.
Okay.
All right, well,
they told you about the celebration. Okay. They told you about the royal family and the child and stuff like that.
Did we know that?
You knew you were going there for the celebration. Politics are kept mostly out of Faun's heart, so you did not really know about the child being there at the celebration kind of thing. Langla doesn't really like politics entering her frickin' celebration carnival. So that part's new to you.
Okay, so the celebration is like a yearly thing? It's not because
no, it's
of
actually,
the child?
It is because of the child. Like, that's, when they're talking to you, that is what it sounds like. Sorry if I didn't make that actually really clear. That is what it's about.
Okay.
It's a big celebration introducing the princeling to, like, the country, the continent, the country, pardon me, bringing them out. It's to celebrate all this kind of stuff. That's why they're inviting so many different entertainers and entertainment groups to it. And it promises to be a huge, long, big party for this. So it brings in a lot of travelers right now.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Alright. So with the investigation, you're looking for someone drunk enough.
And other people who, like, to see if anybody else is watching me or noticing me at all.
Are you stealing something?
No.
Oh. Yes, you are. Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
No one seems to be watching you, as far as you know. I mean, you do notice that there are people there that...
The fools.
Not the fools. Come on, now be nice.
No, I mean, nobody's watching them. The fools.
Oh. Yeah, that probably is not for the best. Anywho, there are some kind of guards, not necessarily guards. I think they're more like bouncers for this kind of place. Keeping an eye on things, making sure anyone that looks like they're going to get into trouble and things like that don't. There are a few people in their cups. There's a half-elf who is, a human who is, and a halfling who is.
Can I go for the one who is the most inebriated?
That'll be the halfling. Someone should have stopped the drinking contest when they couldn't keep up with the half-elf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there and subtly sleight of hand that.
Well, let's see how you can steal. That is a sleight of hand.
Oh, and I definitely do.
Yep, you... You're looking for gold, or are you looking for something else when you're digging in there?
Mainly gold, but whatever feels the most valuable, I guess.
Well, they do have a few silver on them. It probably seems like... It probably seems like they paid a fair amount already for this drinking contest that they have clearly failed. There is, however, a little trinket kind of jewelry piece that seems